Welcome guys, in this video we are going to see about double acting compressor in the reciprocating compressor series, and next we will discuss about multi-stage compressor which saves works as well as the optimum intermediate pressure, and we also discuss about the intercooling concept in the compressor as well as we will define what is the minimum work required for the compression in the compressor. First we will see what is a double acting compressor. In a single acting compressor, the complete thermodynamic cycle completes with one revolution of the crank, whereas in double acting compressor the entire thermodynamic cycle completes in half the revolution of the crank. That means in a single revolution of the crank it completes two thermodynamic cycle. That is the advantage of having double acting compressor, and this is the main difference between the single and multi or double acting compressor. Since it completes two thermodynamic cycle in a one crank revolution, the mass per revolution or the mass induced per revolution is twice than the single acting. That means m is equal to 2 times of n into m kilogram per minute. Let us see the concept of multi compressor now. In a single stage compressor, if you are to try to increase the pressure or the delivery pressure to a maximum, or when you try to increase to a higher value, it undergoes several weaknesses. Those are the induced volume will decreases. If you observe in the PV diagram, you can see when you increase the pressure, delivery pressure, the volume, induced volume decreases from V in to V in double dash. That means between AD to AD2 double dash. If the induced volume decreases, then the volumetric efficiency will also decreases, and it also increase the delivery temperature, high temperature. The high temperature causes the performance of compressor in turn. To overcome all these problem or all these weaknesses, they have introduced the concept of multi-stage compressor. In multi-stage compressor, instead of single compressor which compress the required delivery pressure, it divided into two compressor, first low pressure and then high pressure compressor. These two compressors are connected through the intercooler. Intercooler is a simple heat exchanger where it decreases the temperature by absorbing the excess temperature through the circulating cooling or coolant. The process of intercooling is constant pressure heat rejection takes place. That means the pressure remains constant at the intermediate level. Only thing is the temperature decreases to the inlet temperature, that is T1. And when you observe the PV diagram for the double stage compressor, it shows the drastic decrease in the work input. The shaded portion explains that. Now let us compare with a single stage compressor for the same pressure ratio with a double stage compressor. For the same pressure ratio or for the same high pressure delivery condition, the induced volume or volume induced or induced volume for the single stage compressor is far less than the double stage compressor. This is the main drawback of using single stage compressor. In multi-stage compressor consists of more than one compressor where the air passes through an intercooler before entering into the next compressor. The size of the next compressor is smaller to compare to the volumetric efficiency. Not volumetric efficiency, it is swept volume. Apologies for that. In the intercooler, heat is transferred to the surrounding and the temperature will decrease to the initial condition that I had explained in the previous slide as well. And it is also assumed that both compressor will work with the same polytropic index. And let us discuss what are the processes undergoes in the multi-stage compressor. In the PV diagram, we can observe that the process A and B is the polytropic compression at low pressure compressor. It follows PV power n is equal to C. And during low pressure compressor, the pressure increases to the intermediate pressure Pi, and it passes through the intercooler by keeping the pressure remains constant, intermediate pressure, and the temperature decreases to the initial temperature or atmospheric temperature. Then again it enters into the high pressure compressor, and it's compressed to the maximum or the required delivery pressure in the process polytropic compression. PV power n is equal to constant. The advantage is there is a slight increase in the temperature. Of course, there will be a small slight increase, and the increase in the volumetric efficiency because the induced volume has increased, and it also saves some work input. We can observe in the PV diagram of double stage compressor, it expressed in shaded form. Since no mass is allowed to escape during the travel, mass flow rate of low pressure compressor will be equal to the mass flow rate of high pressure compressor, and the pressure ratio and ratio of Vc by Vs is the same. Volumetric efficiency for both compressor is also same. Let us derive how the intermediate pressure varies, or how the intermediate pressure is being calculated in the multi-stage compressor. The total power for the two-stage compressor is nothing but the summation of individual compressor, that is WHP and WLP. We know that definition for or relation for W work done for the compressor as n divided by n minus 1 into MRT into P by P1, P divided by P1 to the power n minus 1 divided by gamma minus 1. Use the same relation here for both compressor. We can write like this, where Pi represents the intermediate pressure, m dot represents the mass flow rate inside the compressor. For the fixed value of P1, the initial pressure, initial temperature, as well as that exit delivery pressure, the power work output or power input become minimum if Pi by P1 or the ratio of the first compressor pressure rise in the compressor 1 will be equal to or should be equal to the pressure ratio of the second compressor. Or in general, or in mathematically, we can write this as Pi by P1 is equal to P2 by Pi. We are doing mathematical replacement, we get Pi squared is equal to P1 into P2. So the total minimum power will be 2 times of n divided by n minus 1 into MRT1 into Pi by P1 to the power n minus 1 divided by n minus 1. Substituting the value of Pi with P square root of P1 by P2, we get the term is like this, 2 times of n divided by n minus 1 into m dot RT1 into P2 by P1 to the power n minus 1 divided by 2 n minus 1. This is for 2 stage. If it is for n stage or multiple stages or z stages, then the term is term like as z, the number of stage times of n into n minus 1 into m RT1 to the power n RT1 multiplied by P2 by P1 to the power of n minus 1 divided by z, that is number of stages multiplied by n minus 1, and the pressure ratio for each stage is expressed as P2 by P1 to the power 1 divided by z. That's it, guys. Now we wind up this video. We will meet in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, and be safe.